Welcome back to another video. So in this video, I am continuing on my airbrush with my Saviland airbrush series right here because I'm learning just like you, and we're going to walk through this together on how to learn how to ombre a nail, all right, with several colors that we're going to choose on today. So if you are new, thank you for tuning in. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. Let's get into this video. All right, so next I have a long nail. All right, now I'm really finding my niche in nails is that I have a lot of ladies who really love small, short to medium nails. Okay, I don't see a lot of, I see a lot of ladies, I see a lot of nail art with the longer nails, but I really want to perfect my nail art with medium to short lengths because that's what my ladies are wearing. Heck, look what I got on, short square. So I really want to perfect that, but for the sake of this video, we're going to use this long nail to learn how to ombre using our airbrush. All right, so first off, this has a primer on it. Okay, so you know how you buff the nail and then you can put a base gel on it. Well, for the sake of this video, I'm saving my base gel and I just went in with a primer, just a regular old primer here, and just to get a sticky surface so I can apply the gel polish. All right, so we're just going to use this white by Model Ones, and we're going to do 2 coats of that white, and then we will be back. All right, here's our white nail. You see some streaks. I don't like that white, but we're going to matte top this. We're going to use our matte top coat. We're going to give it a matte because airbrush does really well with a matte surface. Remember that. It helps it glide on just a little bit smoother. So we're going to do a thin layer of the matte, cure for 60 seconds, and then we'll be ready to try to ombre this nail. These are our colors that we're using to ombre today. We're going with the vibrant orange, the lemon yellow, and the vibrant purple. So these should be a cute ombre. Now you make sure, remember, we're shaking 30 seconds before we use, okay? All right, here's our nail all matte. Now what they say is we should use light from lightest to darkest, okay? So we're going to start with our yellow, then our orange, then our purple, adding them to our machine without cleaning it out in between each one. Okay, so we're going to see what happens. All right, so let's start with our yellow. All right, we're just going to put a little in our brush, in our airbrush here, in our pot. Okay. Just a little drop, just 2 or 3 drops should be good. I'm gonna say, okay. All right, that was 3 or 4 because it's a bigger nail and we're trying it out. So we're gonna see. Okay, so we're going to cut this on first to low. That's our low speed. Our low is in blue. All right, and we're just going to spread out. We're going to tighten this up just a little bit. We don't want a big spray. Okay. And we're going to spread on our paper towel to make sure we get our color coming out. Okay, got our color. Now you have to decide where you want this ombre to be. You want it at the top and then come down dark. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go in a zigzag, moving our movements, not too far. Okay, here we go. Okay. That's pretty. That's a pretty yellow. We got all the colors on each side. We're going to cure that for 60 seconds. Now, while that's curing, we still have a little yellow left, which means I put too much yellow in here. So I'm going to take a little paper towel, clean this out first before I put my orange in. Okay. This time, I'm only going to put 2 drops in here. Hopefully that's enough. Try to move it into the little nozzle real quick. All right, let's test it out. See? Spread out, it's still spraying yellow. Okay, moving enough. Added some more orange real quick. Okay, so now we have our orange. Okay, get that nozzle out the way. Let's get our nail. Our nail has cured. Now we're going to ombre, going back and forth in the middle with the orange. All right, so we're going to start. You see, I started a little bit on my glove. Okay, and then we're just going to ombre it up and down. You see that spot? I got too close to that nail. All right. All right. Are we liking that? Okay. That looks pretty all right. Now let's cure that for 60 seconds. Same thing here. We got a little residue of the orange. Just going to take our paper towel and clean it out as much as you can before we add this purple. Make sure you put the top back on your orange. Back on all your colors, not just your orange. All right. And we're going to try to put the purple right here. Or you know what? You know what? Let's cut this on and see if we can just spray the orange out first. Okay. So it looks like that's it. Okay. So while that's curing, we're going to try to aim for the funnel in that purple. Okay. Just put it right on down now here. All right. So let's see if we get it in there. Okay. Looks like we got it. Let's get the rest of our nail, get that top out the way. I just said put the cap on it. Let's put the cap on it and let's just finish out the bottom of our ombre on this purple. You can start on my hand. There we go. Y'all, looks like I did not put enough in here. Hold on. Let's add some more gel to here. I'm about this far back from the nail. You don't want to get too close. You're going to splat it. Okay. So get this about this far back and then begin to spray left to right. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How much gel do you need? Okay, hold on. I need that gel. Hold on, y'all. This gel. Let's see here. I just need enough to finish the nail. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna cut it back on low. Let's see if we can finish this nail here. Okay. All right. That's that purple ombre. Let's give it a cure. As always, while that is curing, we're going to go ahead and clear our airbrush out. Okay, go ahead and clean whatever excess is out of there. We're going to take some slip solution, according to Google, on I'm thinking it's the same slip solution as polygel, correct? Because I'm sure going in with some alcohol right here. And I'm going to clean that dry because that's going to be all we're going to do with this nail. We're just going to paint it out. We're going to use this until it clears out dry. You see? Hold your hand right here. You see the bubble. Clear through that nozzle real quick and then just spray it out. Okay. All right, and just like that, that is the funnel of my airbrush. And that is clean. I cleaned it out with some alcohol. I'm just gonna take the alcohol and I'm just going to run it through there. Okay, and y'all look, that is all ready for the next nail art. This is how it's turned out. I think it turned out pretty cute. What y'all think?